Chasing the Titanic, A Day in the Life of Mark McGovern by Mark McGovern. Today was a big day. For breakfast, I had cereal with recycled milk and some tea because it's the closest thing I have to motivation. I had a lot of work to do today, so I went to my friend's house to be productive. After working for so long, we rewarded ourselves by going to the park, which was fun until our friend Steve called the only girl in the group a female. After she left, we took our shirts off and punished him. I won't say what we did, but if you need a pepper spray recommendation, Sabre works really well. After we milked Steve, we had run out of things to do, like we had since April, but I still needed content for this video, so we painted some eggs and I told everyone to pretend they were having a good time. To end the night, we visited our local Protestants, who always try to convert us, but always fail, because the only God I pray to is BTS Jungkook. The next morning, I accidentally woke up hungover, and like Mary in the Bible, I had no idea why. But did I let that stop me from making it to my 10 a.m.? Yes, absolutely. It was already noon. To make up for that, my friends and I went to Whole Foods to buy a cake, because tomorrow was our friend's birthday. But while driving back, I accidentally hit a young man like Peter Rosario because I was trying to drive while filming this stupid video. Thanks, scholars. The dude had clearly been involved in some plant-based activities because he kept talking about obvious foreshadowing, which none of us understood. Suddenly, the god of death, also known as Dr. Sauce, flew in, looking really good.
什么？我是土豪，你干嘛？救命！救命！我的钱！
不好意思，我必须杀你。
Before he could take the man away, Emory University assistant professor of friendship, Sun Wukong, came in to save the day.
我有钱！
闭嘴！可是你为什么那么不礼貌？
我是世界上最不礼貌的魔鬼，我就是蛇神，准备免历你的所望。
不会，不会！
Before Wukong dipped, he told us to watch out for more obvious foreshadowing, which, as best friends, we still didn't understand. That night, a group of Catholics were proselytizing. If I was Dumbledore, I would have deducted some house points from the Pope. Unfortunately, the next morning I woke up, but I was pretty excited because it was finally time to celebrate my friend Tyrus's birthday. I went to go get him his favorite thing on the whole planet, a Sonic Butterfinger Blast. Usually I forget people's birthdays, so I went over early to make sure nothing Wait, holy crap, $2 off one adult haircut? Daddy taught me to know a deal when I see one. I had been cutting my own hair, and it looked terrible, so I was excited to see what I could get. But inside the magazine was something even cooler than a haircut, a boat building competition. I don't know if you know about math and history and stuff, but I like boats, and it was 11:30, so I forgot about Tyrus's birthday and went to Home Depot. Home Depot had everything I needed, so I finally started doing what mattered, building my ship. But before that, I needed breakfast, so I went to Sonic and ordered the same thing I always get, 2 bags of tater tots and a cup of ice. Honestly, if you don't like Sonic's ice, you're not human. I felt like I was forgetting something. Oh yeah, my ship. I took my order and drove home as fast as I could, while also still filming all of this for you. Somehow, without dying or even getting a ticket, I made it home, ready to eat. But when I reached in the bag to grab my food, the bag was just filled with sauce. What the heck? I checked the receipt, and it said I just ordered sauce. Huh? I went inside to wash my hands, but when I turned on the sink, it was just more sauce. I felt like I was a zucchini at the DCT, just covered in way too much sauce. Wait, the clock said it was already 10 p.m. I had to go build my ship. I had completely forgotten about Tyrus, my friend, who woke up at 7 a.m. to celebrate his birthday and agreed to shoot this really sad scene. Look at how he wakes up, ready to take on the day. 8 a.m.? This is a man who makes it to class on time. He's so excited to see everyone. But 13 hours later, at 8 p.m., no one had come. In one take, I painted his cinematic devastation. Meanwhile, at 10 p.m., I was still building my boat. But when I worked my white dad magic, the boat turned to sauce. Everything was turning to sauce. I can't sail on sauce. I'm gonna lose, I thought. I'm gonna lose. This was my breaking point, which you can tell because I did some anime cinematography, which looked even cooler in real life. I needed to get out of here. I needed to get to the competition. I needed to explain what happened. I got to my car, put in the keys, and it became sauce too. I was broken. In shock, I looked at my hand. It felt like my hand was covered in blood, even though it was actually just sauce. How did it get like this? How did I miss my friend's birthday? How did I forget the scholar qualities, to use my strengths to benefit others, not to chase glory? I had wanted to build the biggest ship, to win some silly competition sponsored by Heinz. It has to be Heinz. I had missed that obvious foreshadowing and forgotten what really mattered. In that moment, wandering the back alley alone, I realized I was lost in the sauce. And suddenly, at that realization, the Burger King bag I got from Raising Cane's felt lighter. I reached in, expecting more sauce, but there instead was the Sonic Butterfinger Blast, Tyrus's favorite. I knew what I had to do. Still dripping wet, I ran to him. Without saying a word, he took the Butterfinger Blast and looked in my eyes, instantly sensing everything that had happened. I reached in to hug him, forgetting that my hand was still made of sauce. He pushed me away as my hand hit his white shirt, but when we came apart, we saw I was clean. The curse was gone. I had done it. I had been rewarded for doing less than the bare minimum. Yes. I explained to Tyrus what happened. Friendliness. Thanks, scholars. I hope you enjoyed learning about a day in the life of Mark McGovern.